When a text fails to send or a screen shatters on a Tuesday morning, there's a good chance someone in your group chat already knows exactly who to blame: Mercury. But the actual sky tells a more crowded story. At any given moment, multiple planets are likely retrograde simultaneously. The heavens are almost always full of this supposed cosmic mischief, yet no planet is actually reversing course. They are all calmly orbiting the sun in the same direction they always have. Retrograde is strictly an optical illusion. It works like passing a slower car on the freeway. When you pull alongside and overtake it, that car appears to be rolling backward. Nobody changed their gear. The backward motion is entirely a relationship between where you are standing and what you are watching. This simple geometry terrified ancient astronomers. They watched Mars glide across the stars, stop dead, and loop backward, which felt like chaos in a universe they believed was perfectly orderly. To explain it, Ptolemy designed a cosmic machine of circles riding on bigger circles, epicycles. For 14 centuries, the smartest people on Earth contorted the heavens to explain loops that were never actually there. Copernicus finally realized the complicated loops were unnecessary. The movement belonged to Earth. We were the ones moving, passing the slower planets on our own track. The retrograde is human history's oldest optical trick. We only solved the mystery once we accepted the motion was ours. If every planet does this, why does the smallest and fastest one take the fall for every ruined Monday? Look at the calendar. Mercury goes retrograde for about 3 weeks. Meanwhile, outer planets like Neptune and Saturn each spend up to 6 months drifting backward. From midsummer through the fall, the sky is wall-to-wall retrograde. There is almost no mathematically clean week. Mercury's reputation is a matter of branding. It rules the domains of communication, technology, and travel, the exact things that fail loudly and publicly. It was cast in a role that guarantees you will notice it. Once you are told to notice, your brain begins hunting for evidence. This is confirmation bias at work. The moment a horoscope warns of a tangled week, your mind audits your life for proof. Psychologists call these one-sided events. A technological glitch is logged as undeniable proof of cosmic sabotage. This tally is absurdly lopsided. In 3 weeks, you send hundreds of texts and make thousands of smooth connections. The brain ignores these massive stacks of quiet success and focuses entirely on the single autocorrect failure. Mercury cannot lose. It receives full credit for every failure and pays no price for a single success. The retrograde is a psychological filter that shreds the receipts of your daily wins. Consider the person who starts their Tuesday braced for a disaster because their calendar app warned them of a planetary reversal. Expecting friction causes you to physically tense up. You reread a simple email 4 times, overthinking it into something genuinely awkward. The rushing and the defensive behavior manufacture the chaos. The prediction fulfills itself through your own tension. You become the weather you predicted. Blaming the sky acts as a pressure release, but it stops you from looking at fixable human issues. It is easier to point at a planet than to notice you are exhausted or stretched too thin. These weeks offer a very honest look in the mirror. They map out how you handle being uncertain, being blamed, and being overwhelmed. During the next retrograde cycle, try changing your observation habits. Actively hunt for the moments that go right, the trains that arrive, the calls that connect. The planets will keep drifting on their unbothered loops, indifferent to our schedules. Handing your hardest days to a planet was always the actual reading.